Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubia Net. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. This new story is a very good example of causes and effects. When you do one thing, something else will happen. So, Brian Cornell, he is a long-time CEO of Target. He has been the CEO for well over a decade, specifically 11 years, but he will be officially stepping down in February of next year. So his departure is happening because of the sliding sales, internal restructuring, and even a backlash over the company's rollback, as we all know, of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Actually, this company, Target, used to be a favorite for all people, but there have been a lot of fluctuations even since 2020, but definitely since January. So Target, it has faced three consecutive quarters of declining sales. The profits have been down nearly 19%, and this is each year. And of course, as I mentioned before, the scaling back of the DEI programs has made so much criticism, boycotts from millions of customers all over the US. And even people have called the move a betrayal. And I'm going to go into many of the different brands that, myself and many other people used to shop at Target for these brands, but no longer. Analysts have also mentioned that it has struggled to keep the pace with competitors such as Amazon. We know that Amazon has an abundance of so many types of products and great shipping. You can actually get your shipping the same day or the very next morning. Also, I love Amazon Prime as well, where you can actually see, new movies and, documentaries and so forth. Another a huge competitor is Walmart as well. So, they're under these two businesses. So, who is taking over? A man named Michael Fedecki. So, he is Target's current chief operating officer. So, he will take the position. He has been with the company for 20 years, so that's longevity as well. And he started as an intern, and then he continued progressing upward in his career by driving operational efficiencies and even digital growth. So, as we know, the last 2 years there's been a lot of progression in technology. He is a part of that as far as, the apps and various ways people are able to tap into online shopping and easy returns and having the drop-offs, deliveries, and so forth. So, according to Michael Fedecki, it is expected that there's going to be a turnaround in the strategies and focused on revitalizing the growth, improving customer engagement, and even navigating a lot of the current challenges that they have. And he's also going to join Target's board of directors. So this is something that I I'm not that surprised because we know that when businesses lose tons of sales, millions of sales, specifically $12 billion they have lost, especially because of the DEI. I am not that surprised, and many people aren't either. This is what I said, cause and effect. So let's go back to the DEI rollbacks. So it triggered many people like myself. Sales declined. Target reported about 7% drop in the quarterly sales. And even in the same store sales, it was falling like 3%. year after year. So it's not something that only happened in January of this year, but it has been occurring. The stock plunged. As we know, our stock has been fluctuating. It hasn't been stable for many months now. So the company stock dropped 31%, and it wiped out again $13 billion in market value. Many people don't even visit the website, including myself. So the visits of people going on the website, just seeing what the sales are in Target, they used to have great sales. Many videos, many content creators were comparing, Target sales versus Walmart. There will be certain things in Target that was less than Walmart. So they had a lot of great features there. So that fell again 9%. So that was, like they said, an economic blackout. People stopped going there. There have been a lot of boycotts, as we know. Civil rights leaders, such as Reverend Al Sharpton, he led a 40-day boycott campaign called Target Fast. And even Reverend Jamal Bryant, both well known. And they drew about 150,000 participants for those boycotts. And I remember Al Sharpton in Harlem when that Target closed. And I mean, that was an excellent area. Talk about location for a business. That was right around 125th Street in Manhattan, where so many new stores and people are shopping and they reside. And that store closed. That was a big sign. So now I'm going to talk about the black owned brands at Target that I used to look forward to, and so many people um, like myself. So, in regards to the beauty and personal care, we had the Lip Bar, which is a vegan company. They had like wonderful lipsticks and various types of products in their makeup line. Camille Rose is another one, which gourmet inspired natural hair and body care. Everyone is leaning toward, more natural ingredients without products that have a lot of contaminants that can irritate the skin and also cause diseases long term. Also, another brand we have Mael Organics. Again, hair oils and conditioners, Black Opal, the skincare and makeup, especially for my skin tone as a dark skin African American. Beauty Bakery, another makeup line, and Uncle Funky's Daughter for curl enhancing products. And in the food and beverage, we had BLK and Bold for coffee and tea, Partake Foods, and these are all allergy friendly cookies. So thankfully I don't suffer from allergies, but so many people do. This was a go-to and at reasonable prices as well. Also, Me and the Bees Lemonade, A Dozen Cousins. So those are ready to eat meals that people will just go and grab at Target. Very convenient. People who are on the go, people who are working a lot to have food prepared for themselves or their families. There was Red Bay Coffee, another great coffee brand. And as far as home and lifestyle, there was also Be Rooted, which was African and Caribbean based, inspired stationery and decor. Jungalow by Justina Blakeney, great for home textiles, when you want to um, change your home, upgrade your home, add new colors, and, you know, just modernize your home. Another was Satya and Sage, eco-friendly candles. That's another go-to. People are very particular in having natural organic candles because we know Previously, so many of the lighting the candles, the fumes would cause diseases long term, especially for women, because we're the ones usually using candles when we meditate throughout the day, and even for taking our baths and so forth. And of course, my girl Tabitha, I loved all of her products, her seasonings, um, her silicone type of products to put food in when you bake them in the oven or in the air fryer. Many of her different food products. She has a wonderful line. But again, people, were not shopping there. So all of these black owned companies were not able to profit. So all of these brands from black owned entrepreneurs, unfortunately, declined. So many, so many others that I didn't even mention. And this is the importance of companies, being diversified. We're in the United States. We have, it's a melting pot of so many people, especially in big cities like New York, California, Atlanta, Georgia, Philadelphia, Texas, and Houston and Dallas and so forth. So once again, I have not shopped at Target for several months. I don't miss it at all, and so many other people. So, what is your take on the CEO who has stepped down after 11 years? He could have had a thriving business. They could have continued having even more people, more reliable customers, loyal customers, but they decided to pull the plug. This is what happens. So, what are your thoughts about this abrupt step down and the backlash of Target and the sales slumps? And do you think that Target may not even be here anymore? Maybe in 2026? Who knows? Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you for watching. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million and stay safe wherever you are.